It's Friday the 13th. Unlucky for some, but it's not unlucky for you because you get an episode of 4 SHU. This is episode 22. I'm joined by Andy, who is back, Charlie,
hello,
and Dom.
Hello.
So before we get into the nitty-gritty of the world of footy, be sure to give us a follow on Twitter, like, comment and subscribe, and follow us on TikTok at 4 SHU. But before we talk about our clubs, which is the main focus of this week's episode, I've got a quiz. So we're going to start with a very hungover Charlie. Well, everyone here is hungover. Apart from me, because I'm a good boy.
Oh, you bait me out like that.
I know. So Charlie, as the closeted Benfica fan.
Oh God.
Right, this is a wild stat, by the way.
Okay.
Maybe a clue. How many goals did Jan Oblak concede in his first season as number one at Benfica? I'll pass it round.
Oh my God. Obscure stat. So that even means like fucking.
You've had one clue, yeah.
It means he didn't concede many.
Or he conceded
loads. So
I would say as well, whoever gets the closest gets.
Yeah. That's how I do it.
I'm gonna say 22.
Wait.
Wait.
Oh shit! Sorry, Andy.
I'll say 15.
15.
How much do you reckon, Dom?
But how many goals he conceded?
Don't look at my phone.
I can't see. I'm blind.
I'm
gonna say
during that season.
21.
Andy, you get the point. The answer is 6. The whole season he
6?
conceded 6.
Wow.
Jesus.
I know.
To be fair, it's a bit of a farmers league if you think about it.
Yeah.
Still,
I mean, 6 goals in a season.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Next question is for Dom. So last major trophy Newcastle won was the FA Cup in 1955. Sorry to state that. I'm not just stating it. It's a question.
Right.
Who were their opponents in the final when they won that FA Cup?
Oh shit!
Do you not know?
Do you know about that FA Cup video?
Yeah.
We should have watched that.
Oh,
we should have watched that before the episode.
Bit of background research.
I'm just gonna say Preston North End.
Anyone else?
They
Because
were
that's incorrect.
Yeah, go on.
They were
go
good.
for it. Oh no, she won't go for it.
You go first. It's fine.
I'm going to Man City.
You're correct, Charlie.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the answer. Man City.
I told you I watched that video. I didn't.
Hold on, it'd be good if I kept a points tally, wouldn't
I've
it?
got one. Charlie's got one.
Yeah.
One. Okay. So next question is for Andy. I'm quite happy with this question, right? How many players have moved between Brighton and Chelsea since Brighton got promoted?
Oh wow!
Okay.
Wow.
So are we doing closest as well?
We'll do closest
Okay,
and bonus
well,
points if you can name all.
I can name a lot of them.
Oh well, yeah. No, I'll take that off actually because Andy's at a hell of an advantage.
Are you
there.
doing low moves?
Yeah.
But bear in mind it's either way. It's not just like Brighton to Chelsea.
If it's a loan, for example, would that count as 2?
Would that count as 2? No, it would count as 1. It would count as 1.
It's a brutal question. I can't lie.
I can think of 5, but I'll say 6.
That's correct.
Nice.
That's bang
okay,
on.
so
this won't be a bonus point, by the way.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Lamptey, Gilmore, Sanchez, Cucurella, Caicedo,
Colwill.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Colwill. Because I had them 5, and then
yeah.
I was just thinking. I looked at the England squad. I saw Colwill. I was like, oh wait.
Oh yeah, he's
so I nearly was wrong. So,
nice.
but yeah, that's
great question, Rhys.
Great question.
That's 2 points to Andrew. Charlie.
Hello. Trying to get my second point here.
Which UCL team? That's UEFA Champions League for those of you that don't know. Is currently has the best goal difference.
Oh.
It could either be really obvious or I could be catching you out.
Yeah.
It could be Red Star Belgrade for all you know.
It's not though, is it?
Well, I can't tell you that. Imagine if it is.
Yeah, that'd be the
and I've been bluffing you.
It's not Man City. I know that it's not.
Might be.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
not.
Is it? Tune in, we'll find out.
I'm about to go with a wild guess. I'm going to go Barca.
Holy, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
well
I
done.
know.
They've got quite an easy group.
Yeah,
so that
and I know it's a bit of a wild guess.
What's their goal difference?
It's like, I think it's 6. They've scored 6,
Ooh.
conceded 0, I think.
Ooh.
I know they scored a few in their last group stage.
Yeah, I think they
game.
won 5-0 or something.
Yeah.
Mm. Next question is for Dom. True or false? Brighton have only taken 1 long goal kick this season. Long defined as passing the halfway line.
Wow.
You love Brighton, don't you?
I
Yeah, I was
do.
gonna say, yeah.
This is the last question on
Brighton
Brighton.
merchant.
There's
You
so
know,
much. There's so many
Proper
facts on
seagull
Brighton.
merchant, you like.
Seagull merchant. Is that the noise they make? It's not, is it? That's not the noise it makes, is
We're
it?
keeping that in the
It's more of a
cup, by the way.
scream, isn't it?
No, it's Bok.
Bark.
So,
Bark. Okay.
sorry, no, true.
True. It's false. They've taken.
Why was that so
Do you want to
obvious?
know? Do you want to know how many they've taken?
What?
2.
0. They've
Oh.
not taken a single long goal kick, and I find that really
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, that is pretty good, to be fair. But I would have probably said true.
That's a hard one.
Wow.
Okay, sorry,
Trick
Dom.
question.
You're still on 0, mate.
I'm hungover.
Yeah,
Allow it.
I will allow
I'll
it.
allow
These two are hungover.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So,
smashing
Andy.
Yes.
Again, I'm so proud of this question.
Okay.
Which 2020 Champions League semi-finalists
Right.
are currently in the relegation zone of their domestic league?
Oh, I literally saw this the other day. Leon?
Correct.
Yeah, nice.
We're in the relegation zone.
Yeah.
What
And
the fuck?
Do you want to know another fun fact?
Because
Yeah.
I lost Bruno.
Ajax are 16th in.
See,
the
I
Dutch league.
was thinking I would have probably said Ajax.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would. That was the year before they were the semis, but
Oh,
yeah, but
oh,
that's where I
sorry,
thought
sorry,
someone would get
sorry.
caught out. But they're
Yeah,
currently
yeah.
16th, so again, you could have got
Wait,
confused.
so what is it? Feyenoord must be top.
It's either Feyenoord or AZ Alkmaar. Because I know they're doing quite well.
How have Ajax just gone to?
I know because they sell their best players every year,
Yeah, I know,
like without
I know.
exception.
Yeah.
Gone to pot.
Question for Charlie:
Let's go.
which former England star
Yeah.
was recently announced as Wayne Rooney's assistant at Birmingham?
England star, yeah. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
I honestly don't know.
I thought I knew
Don't know.
this.
Shall I pass it to
I'll have a guess.
Yeah,
Alright.
I guess. I don't know.
Carrick? Oh no, he's at Middlesbrough. Isn't he?
No,
Oh.
Dom to get back in the game.
Hang on.
To get back. Oh, Andy, that's a horrendous answer.
England managers to coaches. England star.
I thought it was
Probably would have played with Rooney.
Maybe he has.
Come on, help us out here.
I didn't
No,
help these two out. So.
right.
Have another go.
No.
Can you
but
shite?
Did Charlie guess?
No.
Can you show?
Charlie's not had a guess.
Yeah, but
No,
he just passed. He passed it
I'll
on.
pass
If he
No, let Dom guess and then
Get,
we can see.
thank you, Charlie.
You Charlie, all you had to do was
right.
pick an England player.
What?
Ever.
What was that? Sorry, right. Man United lucky. So I'm gonna say Rio.
The answer is Ashley Cole.
Of
I
course
knew
it
that.
is.
And they played together at Derby, England.
I knew that.
No, you didn't.
So,
I didn't know that.
question for Dom.
Yeah.
Which championship striker joined Ajax this summer?
Chupa Akpom.
Dom's back in the
Nice.
game.
Yeah.
Andy,
It's probably one of the 16th.
and
Right.
yeah, bit of a weird signing, wasn't it? Andy, true or false?
right.
Nottingham Forest and Notts County are the 2 closest grounds in the UK.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I'm saying false.
They're very close.
Correct.
It's Dundee.
Correct.
It'll be Dundee.
So,
Dundee United.
yeah, it's Dundee.
Yeah.
So that means
Oh.
that the winner on his return to Sheffield
Oh yes.
is Andy.
What is
What?
it's rigged.
Rigged.
What was the bonus
VAR.
question as well?
I wanna recount-
forgot a bonus question.
I want a replay.
Oh, you've not got one?
Yeah, for
I want a
God's sake,
replay.
praying you get that right. Yeah, well done, Andy.
Andy, you up for a
Um,
replay?
Replay.
If you've got any more questions. please.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
no,
Yeah,
no.
no. Whoops.
We're not very
but
nice.
yeah, can we cut that out of the edit? No, I'm joking. You don't have to. It's
yeah.
fine.
So
Own it.
Very good
Anyway,
quiz.
now that's quiz time over. It's now talk about footy time. So,
Let's go.
Andy, what's on your brief?
Well, I think we will start with Newcastle United and their season so far.
The two.
I think that's the best
Aye.
place
It's
to
been
start.
all right,
so-
hasn't it, Dom?
Aye, it's been alright.
Yeah.
Aye.
Pretty good. Couple of losses early in the season, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I've got your results up
they
here.
were top three. They were the top three at that time, so I'm not really that bothered.
Yeah. Brutal start.
Yeah. But the hardest cup draw I think I've ever seen in my life. All the cups combined.
Yeah, wait, you got
Yep.
Man United away in the League Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Champions League.
Champions League, you got the group
We've
of
been
death.
drawn. PSG, Dortmund, AC Milan.
Yeah.
The Carabao Cup have had Man City and Man United.
Yeah, that's
That
cruel.
might actually be the hardest draw
Wait, who
I've
have you-
ever seen.
Who have you got in the next round of the Carabao?
Man
Man
United.
Man United.
Oh, sorry, I thought you'd
Wait,
already
is it
played
home?
them.
Is
Yeah,
it away?
It's away.
It's
yeah.
away.
Away.
You'll win.
Yes, yeah, I
Yeah.
think they will.
Yeah.
I'd say that's entirely.
I can't really
United
see.
are
Fucking hope so.
dusted at the moment.
Yeah, United are just at a lost cause.
Yeah. Man United are headless chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Leaking roofs.
Yeah,
Leaking
but that's the thing.
roof.
If you win any of these trophies, it's going to feel so good because of the
Yeah.
cards you've been dealt. But you're dealing with it. You beat City.
Yeah.
You smashed PSG like
Oh my god.
point at Milan.
I don't think I've actually ever watched a football match so intently in my life.
Oh mate, even
No,
I was
I
watching
was-
it intently.
Actually, like jumping up screaming at the TV like that bad.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
all the fans are screaming for tackles and you can
Yeah,
hear
in
it.
like the third minute as well.
Yeah. I
Third
think-
minute slide tackle, ball goes out and everyone's screaming as
Yeah,
if
Like
it's
it's
a
a
goal.
goal. Yeah, that's when you knew they were up for it. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
I think,
God.
I think the
passion and desire.
like the spectators were literally the 12th man.
The spectators.
Oh, absolutely. St James's
Fans,
Yeah, why do you say
spectators.
fans?
spectators.
No.
The
what?
spectators.
It's factually correct.
They were really, really good. And I know Newcastle were known for a decent atmosphere, but I think
Yep.
they'll turn up for them group stage games, rightly so.
Oh yeah,
Get
Dare
the
I
team
say-
through.
you're getting out of the group.
Dare I say best atmosphere in the UK?
Possibly, I'd say Celtic. Maybe.
I'd say definitely
I
in
mean,
the Prem.
I think it's hard to comment when you haven't
Rangers
been to.
is normally quite good.
Yeah.
I haven't been to all the grounds, so I feel like it's
Yeah.
quite hard. But based on my interpretation, I'd say St James's Park, Celtic.
The Etihad.
Palace.
Yeah, Palace
Nah,
are quite good.
Selhurst
Palace
Park's
are
great.
good.
Yeah.
I have to throw the City Ground up there, but I feel like we're not on the level of like Newcastle and
Kenilworth Road.
Yeah.
Kenilworth. Anfield on a European night. I'll
Yeah.
be fair. I'll be fair.
Everyone copied the flags.
Copied the flags.
Yep.
Who
Uh,
copied
Luton
what
don't
flags?
do
You
flags.
copied the flags.
What are you copied? You're not the.
The
they
Magnums
invented
have copied the
flags.
flags.
They invented
now.
flags. Everyone.
We invented flags
You invented tifos,
and
did you?
young English managers.
Did you?
Yeah. So,
That's
yeah.
on record, by the way.
Yeah. Apart from that, it's been pretty usual. Harvey
Yeah.
Barnes is out. Botman's
What do
out.
you mean pretty usual?
Wilson's
this is
out.
unusual.
Mate, this is literally
No,
the
for, like,
best time.
Newcastle now.
Yeah.
It's just back to what we were doing last
Last
season,
season,
just
yeah.
smashing everyone in front of us.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, you don't just
Yeah, you must
grind
have
out
pinched
1-0s.
yourself, though, like,
Yeah. You must be a
considering where you
dreamer.
were at the start of
It's
uni 3 years ago.
insane, yeah.
Like,
Well, just
Yeah.
beating Sheffield United. I know Sheffield United like 8-0 with
Yeah.
8 different scorers.
I mean,
That's one of the wildest results ever.
yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That's
And it's
that'd be
incomprehensible.
That's it. The only time that's ever been done as well.
Yeah. Probably in any of like the top 5 leagues and the fucking second tiers below them. Like
Yeah,
8 different scorers.
Yeah, that is
exactly. It's like,
That's
Got-
the thing. Imagine if you're winning 8-0 and they got a penalty to make it 9. Would you put someone else that hasn't scored?
Put the goalkeeper
Put the goalkeeper on. Just I would if I was a man. Like,
Yeah,
what's
that's
that
what I
to
was
lose?
I'd let Eddie Howe take it.
Yeah. Why not?
Tyndall, get him to take it.
Oh yeah, he'd love that, wouldn't he?
He'd
Fucking love it, wouldn't
Oh,
Just get a fan from the crowd. And
Yeah.
take it.
yeah, go to a child and just be like, yeah.
But
Take
so
it from
like,
the top as well when you score it.
okay.
Sorry.
With the Champions League, how are you feeling? Do you think you'll get out of that group?
he? I think we'll win the home games.
What, all 3?
Yeah.
Who
If
else?
it's
Yeah, I don't-
anything like it is at PSG, we are going to be unstoppable at home.
Do you think maybe that initial buzz might wear off a bit, or
Ooh.
because it?
Maybe.
Nah, it can't wear off.
I mean,
yeah, the
it's
the
only-
gaps between the games
In like
as well.
5 years
It's only
time,
like-
maybe.
Yeah.
It's only like 3 games though.
Yeah,
You
true.
know what I mean?
true.
It's not like it's a season of Champions League.
I think
football.
you'll get through. I think.
Well, okay, so if you're saying you're going to get 9 points at home, that would be 10 points, including the draw you've already got, assuming you don't get any more. Like, that's
Yeah.
enough to get. So you assume
Oh,
you're going to
yeah.
get out of the group.
I
yeah.
think
Yeah.
they will.
Yeah.
It is a really hard group.
It is a hard group, and I wasn't really
Yeah.
optimistic at the start.
But the thing is, I think the Champions League is probably weaker now than
Yeah, but that doesn't matter with them because like with their
Do you
group,
think?
it's as hard as it.
Well,
it's
I
definitely.
I just think
general.
the number of teams that could win it is quite small. Bayern,
Yeah.
Real, City. Who else?
I mean, outside Chelsea, Barca.
Yeah, but again,
I wouldn't
mean,
even say
even
Barca.
that's not even
They're a
even that's a stretch.
yeah. But I just think
What about Arsenal? How do you reckon they'll do?
I think they go quite far.
Quarterfinal?
I'd say quarters.
Quarters,
Yeah, no, not
yeah.
going to win it.
No, just
I don't-
lack of experience.
I don't know.
think.
Who will win it? Real Madrid, maybe?
No, Bayern, I'll say.
I'd say Bayern. I think
Yeah.
City are a bit
Man
weaker
City.
than they're a bit weaker than last season.
And they tend to flap Champions League as well. Even though they won the Champions League last year, they're still
Well,
like
because
tend to flap.
Well, the thing with City is they've lost Gundogan, they've lost Mahrez. Okay, they've brought in some good replacements. I know that De Bruyne is out injured.
Yeah.
I think that can hamper
Yeah.
them a bit. But
No, 100%.
so where do we think Newcastle are getting?
Oh, I'd say quarters as well.
Quarters, yeah.
Quarters at most.
Favourable draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fairness, it's so hard to predict because if you finish second in that group and then get a
Yeah.
hard team like if you get Real Madrid, then
The only thing I would say
Yeah.
though is that if the reason I think we're going to get out though is if like I would say probably the weakest side on paper is Dortmund.
In that group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've still got them to play them twice as well.
Yeah.
So-
So it's good you've got the two hardest. You've played them now.
Yeah.
Wait, your next game's Dortmund away, isn't it? Or am I
I can
I
check.
think it's Dortmund home.
Dortmund home?
You got another home game?
I think
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dortmund at home. Yeah.
When's
Dortmund
that?
at home.
25th.
The thing
of
with Dortmund though is
October.
they're used to playing in front of a
That's
mad
okay,
atmosphere as well.
Yeah.
So that might play
Might
into
be a bit
it.
different, yeah.
Yeah.
True. Well, I mean, all
But,
European
no, that'll
atmospheres
be
are like that.
yeah. But that'll be a closer game than PSG, I reckon. Because I don't think the PSG atmosphere
Yeah.
looks like much.
Right, take that bed bugs
You
and
don't think the
piss off
PSG
them.
atmosphere is good?
The thing is, right, they're one of them teams, and this is going to be a controversial take. You know, teams that chant the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost seems,
Forced.
I don't know. Every time, and plus, like the pitch isn't near the stands.
Okay,
is it?
this is
Yeah,
why. That's
it's
why I
not
said. That's
near,
why I said to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday. Funny enough,
Yeah.
and he said because obviously he went to watch Ireland play against France.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you've been in the stadium. Like you're quite far from the pitch, aren't you?
You are a bit.
I think-
Not as bad as West Ham, but
Yeah, but I just think when you compare that to
like the atmosphere was good,
okay, fair enough.
and PSG have decent
Ultras,
fans.
ultras
yeah,
as
like-
well.
Okay, maybe I'm not as clued.
I feel that'll be a tough
But-
place to go. But I just can't believe that 4-1 result. I'm literally looking at it now. Like,
Oh no, I was
Yeah,
not
I
prepa-
got- I
I was
can't
not
believe it.
remotely prepared.
would
for
you
it.
say that's like your favourite game ever?
Best ever result, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, obviously
I remember
in
like
your
we beat,
lifetime.
but beat Barcelona
When was that?
at home with the Tino Asprilla hat-trick.
Mm.
What
That
year
was like
would that be?
97?
Oh, so before you were born.
Yeah. Well, what was the score?
Yeah.
Just out of interest.
3-2.
3-2.
I think.
So yeah, I'd say PSG. Obviously, PSG are probably weaker than they've been in years. That midfield
Yeah.
is poor. They've got like a 17-year-old
They
kid.
didn't even have a midfield.
Not really.
They
No.
played a 4-2-4.
Did they? I
Yeah.
didn't even clock. They
They
did.
played
now you mention
4-2-4
it.
with a 17-year-old kid in midfield.
Yeah.
PSG are always so. I think they're the most overrated team though. I'd
Well,
think,
yeah, they are.
The fact they've
They're
never
so
won a
rated.
Champions League,
It was
particularly with
just
Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe.
Yeah, but they're
are
not
from
exactly like.
Yeah.
A new. No. Is that they're not exactly an old club.
Three. Yeah,
so they're
but
literally
yeah,
founded
but
in the
but the
70s.
yeah they were 1975, I think.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they should have won a Champions League in the time they've been owned by like Qatar.
Yeah.
Oh no, 100%.
It's a complete underachievement.
But I just don't know. I feel like with PSG, it's like it's a team.
They've got a lot of egos.
individuals.
Yeah, very big egos.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, especially with, and I think Mbappe has a pretty high ego.
Yeah.
Rightly
Oh,
so.
yeah.
but-
Didn't Thomas Tuchel say that like PSG were like the hardest team to work with because you're managing the players' personal lives, their families, are getting
Yeah,
involved.
I do feel like it has changed a bit though. Like now you don't have Messi, Neymar.
They're now. Have you noticed the signings they're making? They signed some like Korean centre back. They signed like.
Oh, I know the one you mean.
Yeah, and there was someone else, can't remember who, but they're not signing like big names. I think they're going for like younger players.
Yeah, I
with-
think
Yeah.
they're getting better for it. And
yeah,
realistically, at the end of the season, they could have won the Champions League, and we're all going to look like mugs because Mbappe's that good.
Yeah.
He literally carried.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
loved
He's-
seeing Mbappe ghost.
Yeah,
Mbappe
it was,
ghosted at St James's.
Yeah.
But last point before we move on to another club,
Yep.
it was a complete lack of respect.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Wait, what
Yeah,
was?
no,
from
like,
PSG.
PSG.
In
Like,
what
you
way?
got
Yeah, what?
the first goal happened because Marquinhos tried to play a shit little dinked ball in the midfield.
Yeah. PSG saw
You just
it
can't
as-
do that.
I think PSG took them for granted a bit.
It was like a training game. They went in, they weren't playing,
didn't.
it was slow. Then all of a sudden, they're 1-0 down, they'll go, oh,
Yeah, hold
hang
on a
on,
minute.
they're actually quite good.
But by then, the atmosphere's gone up even more, and they just couldn't get back in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Bad attitude.
Andy, agenda, next.
No, we'll stick on Newcastle for a bit, because I was just going to say,
Oh.
like...
Thank you very much.
No, fair enough, I get what you're saying, but like if that's the case, I reckon that PSG will be so up for that second game then, because they've been embarrassed at St James's. Like 4-1 is...
It'll be
Yeah,
a
yeah,
completely
yeah.
different. It'll be a completely
Yeah.
different kind of approach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that
To the
should
game.
motivate you. as
To be
well,
honest,
so
and
much.
Dom, you'll like me saying this, I think PSG could batter Newcastle.
Yeah, and what are you
no,
gonna
no,
do?
they
Yeah,
have, they
in a
have
one-off game,
every,
yeah.
every right to.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder
Like-
what. Sorry.
No, no, carry on, carry
I
on.
said I wonder what Eddie Howe will go into that game like. What did he say to his players? Like just to kind of go for what you did,
Well, you
Well,
home,
Obviously, you've
you
got-
always-
can't go for it as much.
No.
or kind of sit back and try and
Newcastle aren't the type of team to
No.
sit back.
Yeah, but
No.
like that's what happened
Well-
at AC Milan, wasn't
yeah, that's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
exactly. Have the AC
Are
Milan.
you going to do an
but
AC Milan? Are you going to go in full attacking? I don't know.
We're going to have to.
It'll be very
attack.
interesting.
We'll
Yeah,
have to
It'll be a
attack
great
us.
game.
it will be.
I'm looking
I mean-
forward to it.
What Eddie Howe says to his players is like, just be normal. Like, just play the same way you've been playing.
Yeah,
If
don't
you get
over-
on top, you
don't
get on top. If you
overcomplicate
sit back,
it.
you get-
Yeah, don't. Yeah, I think that's the thing as well. I think
Yeah.
a lot of players do that. They kind of try too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's hard not to play the occasion, but yeah, like so I didn't watch the game when you played AC Milan, but I just remember looking at the stats and like
Yeah.
it looked
Oh, it was bad.
pretty lucky you got a draw, but then there was that chance last
You
minute
hit
to
the
win
bar.
it.
To-
So,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Imagine you won that game.
In the last minute, yeah.
Like, that would have been the most outrageous robbery.
Oh, AC will be kicking themselves though. They had chance after
Yeah,
chance.
I mean, I don't know how
first
they
half.
didn't score. I think Rafael Leao?
Yeah, he tried to do like a back
Yeah.
heel,
Yeah, and he,
Try-
and then he just it was like an open goal. He just completely like
yeah,
he got
I mean,
blocked
it's
or
their
he
fault
missed
in a
it.
way, I
He
don't
fell
know.
over. Yeah,
Yeah, oh
he
yeah, no, he
fell
fell
over.
over. Yeah, that was
I
it.
don't know.
Pretty daft.
Yeah.
But so as well with Newcastle, like, are the expectations now that you have to get Champions League again this year?
No.
Okay, so
You don't think well.
fair enough. So would you be happy with 6th,
Top 8.
top 8?
Top
Okay,
8,
fair.
Well, think about the schedule at the minute and who is actually like here and who isn't, because like Botman's injured, Joe Linton still injured, Joe Willock's injured, Callum Wilson's injured, and Harvey Barnes is out for like 4 months.
Is he? I didn't know.
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
wow.
so-
I knew it was long term, but jeez.
That's basically half of a full 11. That's
Yeah,
like full
and
strength.
You need depth. when
And
you
yeah, I
play
literally
in
remember you
these
saying last year so much
Yeah.
that your squad depth was awful. I guess it's
Yeah.
a bit better now, but still, like with the
No,
injuries.
even we're signed Harvey Barnes and he's out for 4 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
No.
you've got. Well, I don't know how you say his name. Liv Morento or something.
Oh, Livermento,
yeah,
yeah.
that's a good backup.
Livermento,
right back.
Hall. Yeah.
Lewis Hall hasn't really played, has he?
No, neither's Livermento.
Yeah, he played against City. In
Oh,
the
he got
cup,
man.
didn't
He got man of the match against City.
Yeah.
He was really good.
Because Lewis Hall's an interesting one. I can't believe Chelsea sold him. I know it's on loan, isn't it? But like,
No.
he,
Well,
it started off as
yeah.
a loan, but he is going apparently.
we're gonna buy him. Yeah.
But like, he's not really played.
No, he played once. Played against City. Started against City.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find it odd. I think he's going to be a midfielder for you. Apparently, like that's where he wants to play.
Isn't that
Yeah.
the position you played before?
No, he played left back for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I just don't know where you break in though, because
Yeah.
well, I mean Tonali's gonna get done for betting. So.
Is he?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's not
Tonali
seeing
got kicked out the Italian squad last night
No.
for betting.
Yeah,
scandal.
so did that guy
that
for,
could be a blow and a half.
The
if he
Aston Villa
actually
guy
gets
did as
banned.
well.
Yeah, Zaniolo.
Is everyone? Oh, I saw that he was under investigation. I was like, what the hell's he done? And
Oh yeah, betting.
everyone's betting. Ivan Toney set a trend.
Well, it was Letitia back in the day, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
And there was another one as well. I can't remember.
Harry Toffolo. Although he's still
Oh,
playing
yeah.
for us. So,
Is he?
Yeah, I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on there.
Oh,
But-
Toffolo.
Yeah, Toffolo.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
yeah.
done, didn't he?
yeah, but he's still playing. Even
No,
though
that's where he got. I don't know.
he's our starting left back at the moment.
But he still puts his hackers on every week.
Yeah.
Pretty backs himself.
Oh, you know, he had the game of his life when we drew with Thingy the other week, and everyone was joking, oh, he had a bet on 1-1.
Marv.
Yeah.
Both teams to score.
Yeah, both teams scored. It's like, no, we can't.
How many fouls did he commit?
yeah. I'm intrigued.
But yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess unless there's anything else you want to say about Newcastle, fair enough. I'm surprised that your expectations aren't higher. In fairness, like
No. Well,
Good stake
what
grounded.
am I supposed to say? oh my god, we have to get Champions League every year and act like a proper Big Six fan.
I think
Yeah.
it's
I
just
I think
another
eventually it will happen though. To
just
Newcastle.
adjust
Yeah,
to
like
being a Champions League
In
club.
like 5 years, maybe.
Yeah, if you get Champions League 4 out of the next 5 years, your fans will start to expect it.
Mm.
Yeah, I think they.
Of course.
That's the thing I think with Newcastle, where they've rebuilt. I think it will take a few more years, and I think you will be, competing.
yeah,
obviously.
I don't think you're that far.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
saying.
I mean,
I'm not
obviously-
saying you're crap. I'm saying you're a good team already. Like you're
Yeah.
really well drilled and oiled.
It's just getting that experience.
Yeah, I think you need again
Yeah.
that experience. I do believe that you will become better than you already are,
Big 7.
even
Yeah,
though you're
cool.
good at the moment.
It will become the Big 7.
Actually, who would you
It's your seat, Dom.
see? Yeah, right.
Rhys.
Who would you replace in the Big Six with Newcastle?
Spurs.
Would you?
It depends. Like,
Spurs are top.
What's
Spurs
the
are top.
question?
Actually,
though?
no.
Like, what do you mean replace in terms of what?
Like the traditional Big Six teams. So City, United, Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal,
Man United.
and
Yeah, maybe Man United.
Oh no,
Liverpool.
yeah.
Thing is, man,
who would you take out?
Spurs, because it's between Spurs and United, obviously.
Yeah,
Spurs
Spurs.
and
Nah,
I
you
think-
could argue that Chelsea are in that comp, but it depends. Why do you
Yeah, I
have
was
to get rid
thinking
of
Chelsea.
anyone?
It's just because it's
No,
just yeah,
just-
become
it's
Big
just a
7.
question.
But if you had to, I think the thing with Chelsea and United, they do still spend big.
Yeah.
That's got
Yeah.
to, especially
Well,
with
Chelsea
Chelsea,
do.
it's got to come good eventually.
Mm.
I know United's a bit
Yeah.
different, but with
But-
Chelsea, it's like once these younger players get like more established,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think you're going to be in this position forever.
At the same time, though, why would you take Spurs out if they're top? Because like,
right, here's the thing: 4 out of their 6 wins are against the current bottom 4. I think.
Wow, what a start.
Are they?
I know
They shouldn't have beat Liverpool.
well,
they
Oh,
should have,
obviously-
and
no.
they should have beat Liverpool.
Arguably, they could have drawn against Luton.
Exactly. Luton played quite well against them.
Yeah, but they were down to 10 men, I guess.
And as well, like
capitalised
it's
on
only
transfers.
8 games.
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the
I
season or
don't.
something, like-
I think people like I said the other week. I think Spurs are great though. They could get top 4. I just think let's not be too reactionary.
Yeah.
Spurs'
Yeah.
honeymoon period under Postecoglou could very well fade.
It could.
It's hard not to get caught up in the
Yeah.
hill.
Yeah, no, they're better than last year. That's why.
Oh, 100. Oh,
But that's all. That's
100%.
as, yeah. That's as
Yeah,
far
but
as
it's
it
a
will
given.
go.
I think Kane going has actually blessed them.
Yeah, because their expectations are lower.
That Madison and Son
Yeah.
Cup is. Woo,
It's filthy.
that is yeah.
If
it's
Madison
filthy.
stays
you
fit.
can't
Yeah.
say that Kane leaving's a good thing though.
No.
No, 'cause
I
it's
get
really
this
good.
point.
Yeah, it is still.
They've lost their best ever
No.
player.
Yeah, no, I know
Well,
that's
yeah,
the best
yeah,
on
no,
paper. I
Andy,
feel
I
like
can see his point though. It's not a good thing losing Kane, but before the narrative was Spurs are not winning trophies with their best ever player, possibly
Yeah.
the best striker in the world. Now it's like now he's gone, people aren't looking at Tottenham as much in terms of like
Go under the
they've
radar
got
a bit
yeah
more, I
they can
guess.
go under the
Yeah,
radar
they
and
have
get away
gone
with
under the
it. So
radar.
obviously it's bad to lose, but there is a minor positive.
no, yeah.
It's also very easy to look at it positively now that they've won 8 games in a row, or whatever they've done. Like, if Tottenham were 12th right now, there's no way you'd be saying, "Oh, Kane leaving's a good thing."
No.
It's because they.
No.
As soon as
No.
they start to struggle, the thing you'll point at is they've lost their world class.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
obviously
I-
a case
yeah,
of one positive is
yeah.
bigger than the negative.
No, I get what you mean, but I feel like with Tottenham, and with Harry Kane definitely, and arguably even Son, I feel like everything was just centred around them 2 players.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Pep
Yes.
literally said it was the Harry Kane team, didn't he? Before
Yeah,
he played
like-
them.
Exactly.
I feel like
That label
if you
being
said
dropped
someone-
is a good thing.
If you said someone in the street, name me a Tottenham player, Harry Kane straight away, or Son.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kane or Son.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? No one's
Yeah.
gonna say, like, I
Come on,
don't
Charlie,
know.
how obscure can you go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
of
no one's
obscure-
gonna say like Nico Crancher, are they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh.
but think about it. Right? The money, 100 million for Kane.
Yeah.
Spurs were skint.
Yeah. That's
So you get your best ever player
fair.
off the books for 100 mil, who's also not really getting your trophies.
yeah.
Yeah, but you can't pin that on Kane.
Well,
No, it's,
No, you
it's
can't
not-
pin. No, it's not Kane's fault.
It's not Kane's fault.
Stop
I
Kane's.
think it's.
yeah.
I think at that time they were in a bit of turmoil. The whole club. I think like,
Yeah.
and it's the thing. I think fans now with Ange coming in, like he's kind
You're
of.
mates with him, yeah, Ange.
And Big Ange.
Aye.
No, but I feel like,
Big
and
Ange.
I was saying this on I watched the kind of build up on BT the other day for the game,
Right.
and he's brought like the feel good factor back to the club. You know,
Yeah.
like the fans are liking him. He immediately he's come in. He's got on the fan side, which is one of the most positive things for a manager. Because as soon as you come in, you sometimes have the fans right on your back.
Because he didn't have a great CV in terms of like
levels
he's
managed.
managed.
And that's the thing. He's come in. He's kind of regenerated the team. Everyone seems to like. That's what I'm saying. It's not.
They play nice football as well.
Yeah, it's nice. He's not centered around Son, which it could have easily. been.
You did wonder, didn't you?
The fans are actually happy, even though they still.
Yeah, I was going to say
aren't greatly run.
They're protesting, weren't they?
They were.
So to get on the fans' good sides while they're protesting is also really big.
Oh yeah. Well, they were literally chanting after 2 games, "We've got our Tottenham back." I was like, "Damn." Is that?
It's a bit fickle, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what.
And I feel like even as a neutral, Ange is so likeable.
Oh yeah.
Like even my dad said, like,
because he says mate a couple times.
Mate.
Yeah.
No, but he does actually come across as like someone who understands the fans.
No, my dad said like, you know what? I actually like him. I think he's going to do a good job there, and
Well, it depends what you define as a good job, though. Like, if they get top, they need to get top 4, really.
Yeah, I think.
If they finish 5th, you can't really say that's a good season.
That's the thing with going into a manager. It's like your expectations are so high. It's like, especially if you're going to a club like Tottenham or Chelsea. I think like when they sit you down in the room and they show you a big spreadsheet. We must get top 4.
Yeah.
No, but it's like
What kind of spreadsheets do you see? Why is there a spread? Why is it not a Word document?
it could be a Word document. It could be a PowerPoint. It could be.
It
It could be. I don't know what else. It
Yeah.
could be just old school. It could be chalk on a board.
Also, Spurs advantage, no Europe. Less games.
Big.
Big.
Huge advantage.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, they can just focus on the league.
Yeah, and I feel
They
like
don't have much squad depth either.
Well, they got knocked out with the League Cup as well in round 2.
See, they've
Who
got to
might?
be
There you
going.
go. Exactly.
Fulham.
Yeah.
They've
Oh,
got
yeah,
to be
of course.
going for it in these cups,
No, well, that's when you were saying earlier about Kane and not winning trophies and stuff. A big problem for Tottenham when they had Pochettino as manager is they would just throw the League Cup and the FA Cup.
Yeah, they can't
lose
be
it in
doing
round
that.
3, round
Yeah,
4,
they-
whatever.
yeah,
They played
they-
awful teams, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
but
should
some
be going
teams don't.
so hard for it.
Personally, I don't like the Carabao Cup. I think it's the worst cup. Maybe that's just my opinion.
Well,
That
yeah.
and the Pizza Cup, but then
Prem clubs,
but then obviously no Prems are in that.
Yeah.
Like, but my favourite cup's it's got the FA Cup. It has to be.
Yeah, no, that's fine, Charlie, but I feel like your perspective as well is that you're thinking you want Luton to stay in the Premier League. If you were Crystal Palace, who finish 12th every year, why wouldn't you focus on the League Cup?
No, 100%. I feel like
if you're a bit
no.
static.
And you fall in love with the trophies when you have memories with it. Like Newcastle get into the League Cup final,
Yeah.
and the whole run and
I mean,
stuff. Like
Get beat.
don't get me-
no, but like the run up to it. Like,
Subjective.
Obviously in the Carabao Cup, I feel like we're out, so.
so no memories.
No, well, we went out to Exeter, didn't we? 1-0, Jesus. But I think with like the FA Cup as well, I feel like that's really good, and especially from my point of view, watching Luton win in a conference and going on that journey as a non-league side in FA Cup and drawing against big teams is always quite good.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the thing now. It's like, do you know what I mean? When like, I don't know if you find this, but like when your team gets drawn out of the FA Cup, especially with all Prem fans, it's like, you look for. Well, used to look forward to getting a Prem team.
Yeah, the cup draws are great.
And now it's like,
even
if we get a Prem team, like we're going to be playing them.
In fairness, I'm the opposite. I want to play like a championship team away or something. Go to a new ground.
Well, I think that's what I'll be like now.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah.
For example, in 2013, I think
you
it was
played
2013.
Norwich.
Yeah, 1-1-0. It was great. I went. And
What a day.
I think we beat Wolves as well the game before. They were in the Championship at the time,
Uh-huh.
and I think they might have got relegated that season.
Oh really?
I think.
Yeah, it would have been around that time.
Well, I mean, while we're talking about Luton already, should we move on to
That was to League One, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah. You know what you're saying?
So you might as well talk about Luton while we already
I
are.
haven't got any much
Yeah.
to say.
Charlie, this is your
We were
Wait,
talking
hold
about
on.
2013.
Very
Cup wins.
quickly,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
go.
we had to bin off the last episode because he talked too much about Luton.
Well, that's not the only reason.
Charlie,
So-
you can cook. So it's your first season as a Premier League fan.
Yeah, it is.
You are living the dream.
You're not in the bottom 3,
Well,
like you
No,
said yesterday.
we're
Yeah.
not in the bottom 3. and I
That's
feel like-
remarkable.
The thing is, I think the bottom 3.
Go on.
Like, I think we haven't actually played. So the bottom 3 is Bournemouth,
Burnley,
Burnley,
Everton.
Sheffield.
No,
Oh, sorry.
Sheffield,
Sheffield.
yeah.
We did lose to Burnley.
Which it was a winnable game,
Yeah, it should have been a winnable game.
especially
but the
after
thing-
you'd gone 2
yeah,
unbeaten.
but the thing is, I knew that Burnley, even though it should have been a winnable game, won't be easy because they know how we play. Like we played them twice last season.
yeah,
Well,
They-
that's such a pressure game as
Yeah,
well. 'cause
they
it's
know how we
6 points.
operate.
6-pointer already. It's not irrational to say that. I think the thing with you as well.
6-pointer.
Yeah, because
you playing Burnley, like you're both
because
fighting
you're both
relegation.
fighting at the bottom, aren't you?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we might again playing their away won't be easy, but don't know when
Yeah.
that is.
No, I just think you played Everton, Burnley, and Wolves. 3
Yeah.
teams who are in that conversation.
And arguably,
4 points from that's it's all right.
it should be
Yeah,
6.
it's all right. But Charlie, question:
Yes.
do you think, right, that the money in the Premier League now is so big it's hard for new teams to break in?
The gap's huge.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
The gap is huge. If you don't spend 100 million
1,000,000%.
plus,
Because like, what I was thinking was like, obviously when Forest went to the league,
yeah,
they
we
splashed a shitload of money and
splashed.
bought a lot of players.
Yeah, that's kind of what you have to do.
Yeah, but
Burnley,
like
Burnley have done it this year.
Luton
100 million
hasn't
plus.
done it though.
They
can't.
Well, yeah, they can't.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So do you think
You
like,
bought in quite a lot of players.
but,
I
yeah,
feel
but
like
they've all been
Luton-
free transfers or just
Yeah.
cheap.
You the thing that I like about Luton though is yes they haven't spent much but they've made the most of what they do have. You have
Yeah.
signed a lot of
Our
players.
board is good.
Yeah,
We do have a good board. We're really well run. But the thing is, they said like they can't just splash money because
no.
they know that it could have repercussions.
long-term effects. Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
because obviously we've been in that shit before.
and you don't.
So the
wanna
last thing is, and this thing, there's a lot of clubs that have splashed recently.
that have
in the Prem.
like Fulham a few years ago.
No, I'm not talking.
QPR back in the day.
Yeah, I'm talking. Look at QPR now. They're in a mess.
They do,
Wigan.
Yeah,
Look at Wigan.
Yeah, I mean Hull
Reading.
were in the Prem. Like yeah.
But both of them teams have had minus points
Yeah.
this season.
even Bolton as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bolton, who
But
nearly
it's just
didn't
like
exist.
I feel like Luton are doing it smart. Yeah, I think their vision is we can't spend too much. Whatever happens, happens. The fans are happy anyway.
Can't
Because
achieve
just give it a
favourites.
go.
no Luton fans going to be massively annoyed, are they?
No.
Like
No.
if you say to them, oh, yeah, you're going to go down, they're like, yeah, okay.
I think if you
Whatever.
can please avoid Derby's points record and just get just have a few like memorable games
Yeah,
that
no,
you can
of
look
course.
back
Well, I
on.
mean,
I'm
Everton
sure
was-
Everton
yeah.
already.
Well,
like-
that's history.
yeah, that was
No.
unbelievable.
Like I'm pretty sure you beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
They've already
They've
lost
already
3-0.
they've
Yeah, we
lost
lost
to
3-0
Stamford Bridge to
there.
Chelsea.
At the Kenny, I meant.
Yeah. It's possible.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I said about the Kenny being.
Fortress.
Yeah, but it's kind of not proving me right now. I mean, we've
Lost to West Ham, drew
lost to
with Wolves, 10-man Wolves.
Yeah.
Lost to Burnley, lost to Tottenham.
10-man Tottenham as well.
Yeah.
What a fortress.
Um,
I mean, talking about Luton's team, I literally said to you, and I wasn't joking, that I do think Luton have just built a really good championship team.
Yeah,
So, like,
we-
if
you
go
you'll
down,
be great next year.
we've
bounce
had
back.
and I think that's part of the vision as well.
the plan, yeah.
And it's another thing as well. So obviously, the playoff final was like the richest game in football.
Yeah. That
And-
was a hell of a game.
And
to
then
win.
people thinking, oh, why aren't you spending that money on the players?
You don't get it all at once, by the way.
Yeah, you don't.
And so
Yeah.
that's a bit of a misconception that
You
you get
don't
just 170 million bank transfer. There you go.
No, it's not like that.
No.
We're going, Charlie. What were you saying?
What I was saying was people saying, oh, you've literally won 170 mil.
Hmm.
Yeah, but the point is we have a stadium to build.
Yeah.
And we had and secondly we had to do up our stadium in order to be in the
meet
Prem.
the requirements.
And-
Yeah.
And that's the thing, I don't mind putting money into the stadium because we do need new facilities. It'll make the town a lot better. It'll just regenerate the whole area, and even like the fans and stuff. So I think it will be.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
I think they've done it
I
smartly.
think
in my opinion.
that's the thing. You're taking your time, and it will benefit you in the long term.
Yeah, oh,
Give it like
yeah.
5-10 years.
Yeah,
God knows
yeah.
where you'll be.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But then as well, like, I know you're saying the expectations aren't there, and if you get relegated, you just sort of have to hold your hands up. But you could look back at this in 5 years' time, and if you're in League One or something like that, and you will just think, why didn't we just spend more money? Like, how much money have you actually spent?
True.
10, 15 million maybe? Like, you've got Ogbene for, like, was it a free transfer or a couple million?
can't-
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you've not spent money, have you? I don't know.
No, we
I feel like it's hard not to think, why didn't we just get a £30 million
but I think-
pound? I don't. What do you even need, really? I don't know.
But I think the thing,
everything.
but the thing is, if Luton spend all that money and it goes wrong,
Yeah, it
you end
could
up
go
in the
to
same
its
position
up.
these clubs.
Yeah,
So
but
I,
as a gambler himself, like, you do have to gamble sometimes.
Yeah, you do,
like,
you do.
yeah.
But I
do,
think
but
that wasn't in their
gambling your
vision.
club's future.
No,
It ain't
No,
no.
but
I respect-
let's
I respect
say
the
Luton
decision.
spent 50 million. That's less than half of what they have anyway in terms of in the Premier
Yeah,
League with
yeah,
TV
yeah.
money and stuff. Like
But
you can afford to spend 50 million.
I don't know.
Yeah, but the
man.
thing is,
They can.
again, our stadium.
Look, again, the examples we cited earlier who have been in the Prem in the past, your Boltons, your Readings, your
Wiggins.
Wiggins,
QPR.
QPR being the best example because they spent loads and now they're lingering at the bottom.
Yeah.
They've been in financial difficulties, haven't they?
You can even say Everton. as well.
Everton, if they get
Everton spent
relegated,
like-
they're...
They spent like
So I think
Everton a few years
I think
ago,
Luton
yeah.
are doing the smart thing.
They're doing it. They're doing
Like,
it well. I think.
I don't-
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
haven't got
Charlie.
any, problems.
Would you denounce your season to parachute payments and vibes?
That's one way of... That's the title of the episode.
Yeah.
Parachute payments and vibes.
Nice.
Parachute payments and vibes. No, but there's something I was going to say, but I've completely forgotten.
Well, I'm just looking at your results here as well. Obviously, you did have a hard start playing Brighton and Chelsea both away your first two games.
Yeah,
And
they were hard.
Obviously, you lost both those games quite convincingly. But
Other than that, we've actually not.
yeah, I remember I watched you against West Ham, and that was unlucky to lose 2-1. Like,
Yeah,
it's tough.
I think we should have got a penalty in that game as well, but I can't. You know what's been done's done. So can't really go and be
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
it should have been this, it should have been that. Like, things don't go your way, do they? You don't expect every refereeing decision to go in your favour because it just doesn't happen.
No, but
Yeah,
yeah.
unless you're Manchester United, because you get added points.
But so, I mean, just looking at your fixtures here, winning away at Everton's got to be your highlight of the season.
Yeah,
so
no,
far,
definitely,
right?
and I think maybe Rhys might not like this, but I feel like we got Nottingham Forest away, and that could be an interesting game.
Yeah, no, Forest could. It's weird because I consider that like a winnable game for you in the sense that, in comparison to everyone else, we're not on our best form
I
at the
don't.
moment.
To be honest with you, I think it'll be the most boring game.
Yeah. It could
Wait, what's that?
Does scream at 0-0.
Luton Forest.
Oh yeah,
I'm
what
sure
are
we'll
your
get-
predictions?
Screams at 0-0.
I mean, last time
Screams
it was,
a 0-0.
There's never any goals, is there? Really?
It's a
when
low
we play
score.
each
It's
other?
a cagey game whenever we play.
Well,
each
you
other.
three all went to the game in the Championship.
It was
0-0.
0-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrific.
Luton probably could have won that.
We missed a penalty.
You
didn't
missed a
we?
pen and had a massive chance at the end, and Samba came up big. But no,
As you always did.
yeah. But
Great goalkeeper. I don't know why you not got rid of him.
I
But
know.
No,
he's
it's just you always
he
say
was in
that.
the team of the season.
No, I know he's a
For-
great goalkeeper.
Yeah.
First
No,
Champions
there's
League.
Got to let bygones be
Yeah,
bygones.
there's a lot of context around him that I think gets kind of.
Well, he wanted to leave, didn't he? So.
He wanted to
Yeah,
leave.
that's fair. If he's not happy with the club, he's not happy.
Yeah,
But no, I'm going 1-1. That's my prediction.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Forest.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
fair
Alright.
enough. It wouldn't
Well,
surprise if you do beat us.
Yeah,
Speaking of Forest,
yeah.
move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall
Yeah.
we? Forest is a weird one actually because like I'm not. The aim is to become a mid-table team.
Yeah.
It's not just to fight relegation again. And I think so far we are looking to. We've got a lot of new players again. 13 new signings. 7.
That's nothing compared to last year.
Oh no, it's not. But like 13 in general is a lot of
that
signings.
is a lot, yeah.
On top of that, 7 of them are on deadline day, by the way.
You
So
made
we're.
7 signings.
Yeah,
in
they
the-
left
Oh, it was the most mental
Yeah.
deadline
They
day
just
ever.
kept like,
Yeah, our
training new
Twitter
players.
was nuts. 1 in the morning, we're like, oh, by the way, we've got one more. It's like, what? Divock Origi.
Yeah, because you were going to get Michi Batshuayi, weren't you? But you
Oh,
didn't
thank
end
God
up getting him.
I'm not being funny.
Where is
That
he
would've-
now?
I don't, like Turkey or something,
Yeah,
isn't he?
I think I'd-
Yeah, to be
Yeah.
fair, a lot of Forest fans aren't impressed with Origi so far, but
I feel like he only gets the last 10 minutes of games.
he
anyway,
does. He
doesn't
does.
Yeah.
I just think, again, we're trying to bed in signings. You could tell we're trying to play a more possession-based style than park the bus and shit house it at the other end. And I think
Yeah.
that is a very drastic change in way of playing. I think bringing in Sangare from PSV, and he said PSG. PSG were trying to sign him, by the way. I think he is hands down going to be our most important player in the long run. From turning us into a team, because defensive mid is the most important position on the pitch, in my opinion. And I think once he gets it right, the whole team will start ticking. So I think we're in a bit of a transitional period. a different one compared to last year, and
Yeah.
it's going to take time to adjust. I mean, we've drawn 3 games in a row against winnable teams: Brentford, Palace, and
Drawn
Burnley.
3 games in a row.
Yeah, and those 3 teams, we should be winning one of those games.
Oh, it'll be a fourth
Yeah.
draw in a row.
Yeah, yeah. No, that puts more emphasis on. If we draw this game, we've drawn 4 winnable games, and I'll be disappointed personally.
Yeah, no, of course. I
Yeah.
feel like
I think we do-
you should. I feel like as a Forest fan, you're going to look into Luton and be like, it's a winnable.
It's
game.
a
Yeah,
winnable.
you've got to think
Yeah,
it's
I mean, I
winnable,
think,
yeah.
you know, I've not really spoken because obviously I know Steve's a big Forest fan, but I'm not really. I think he would think the same as well. Like, yeah, we'll beat you.
yeah. Well, we've got to. I think we're due a win, and it has to. I mean, we've got our main striker out for a month, Awoniyi.
Is he out?
Yeah, just for a month. Yeah.
Get in.
No, bad for my FPL. Yeah, no, that's
good
huge
for-
for you
yeah,
because
it's good.
we
Wow.
don't actually have a consistent goal scorer aside from Awoniyi. We don't.
Yeah,
Like-
he's
Like we're Elanga and Hudson-Odoi, we're still trying to sort of bed in. He scored a very nice goal against Burnley, but since then, But Chris Wood will be our starting striker probably.
I know
now,
how that feels.
Off the bench,
I know how that
off
feels.
the bench, he's actually all right. But when he starts, he's just a head and nothing else.
Yeah.
He actually his play with his feet is actually like so bad. I can't even.
Still think his missing in Chef Wed was the worst miss I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Ever.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about that. Didn't he like? Well, didn't it come to him and it was like an open goal?
Yeah.
One
And
on
like,
one
he went.
with the keeper.
Well, I'm feeling something else maybe.
Yeah,
and all he
yeah.
does
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just stick it Rosehead.
Mm.
Bobby Zamora.
Well, why-
I'm going on my phone looking at this because no, because I'm thinking of something else.
No, you're thinking of the same thing, yeah, against
Yeah.
Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Sorry, look at later, it's fine.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rhys, after you bumped into him the other day,
Oh, I walked
I
past
thought you were
Chris-
going to start
yeah,
describing him a lot nicer.
Yeah,
but
no,
you
no.
said Chris.
Last month I just walked past him and Ryan Yates in the street, which was kind of cool. But
But you
in
didn't
the,
get a picture.
no, I didn't.
and in the
but-
train station.
And Paul Heckingbottom
Yeah,
at the
Paul
same. I know
Heckingbottom,
that all the footballers are just following me. Like, leave me alone. No. As far as Forest goes, like, I want us to give Origi a start.
Yeah, and you don't think you will against Luton?
I think Steve Cooper loves Chris Wood. I don't know what it is, but I
Maybe
think
it's his attitude.
Cooper-
It's
Yeah.
just
no,
that
he said that.
really, really good looking.
He's beautiful, isn't he? But I think in terms of like leadership, he's constantly praised for like how he's in the dressing room. And,
Yeah,
like,
no.
that's a good
yeah.
influence on the pitch. I just think your striker isn't a cheerleader. Like, he's got to start delivering, and that's why I'd give Origi a start. He started against Palace. Chris Wood. No, he didn't. Ignore me. He started. He started a game for us recently. Did nothing, and I just think we need to just change it up a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we haven't got Brennan Johnson as another source of goals. We need to find another one. I think if I had to call it, I'd say Hudson-Odoi.
He went to Tottenham, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
Is he even playing?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't think he's starting. Brennan Johnson.
I think he came on.
Yeah, so he's not really
He's-
starting.
No, he
against
doesn't.
them,
You know,
then.
He started against Arsenal.
Did
and
he?
Yeah,
Wow.
he had a few chances, but I personally don't think he was ready for a move to a Big Six club.
No.
Yeah, I remember you
However,
saying that.
he wasn't even starting for us every week. But the fact we've got 50 million quid
You're 50 minutes, I suppose.
for someone who doesn't even start
Actually,
every game,
He's not even English.
he's
Yeah,
Welsh.
he is. Oh, is he not?
Yeah,
Welsh.
that's what I mean. I was thinking English tax and I realised
Yeah.
it's actually Welsh.
But to get
Like Johnny Evans.
to get 50 mil for someone, for a club like us, for a player who doesn't start, that is the most mental deal.
Yeah, it's
and
good
that,
for business.
by doing that allowed us to go mental on deadline day.
Mm.
Did you know
Yeah.
we nearly didn't sign Sangare because even though the deal had been agreed with Tottenham, Forest did not want to spend the money until Spurs had actually announced it. They were like, "We think you're fucking with us," and
Really?
yeah. Apparently, Forest held off, and the Sangare deal only got done like within like half an hour before the deadline. Because Spurs do that. They pull out of deals late.
Mm.
That's why Kane spent so long there.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that's the thing as well with Kane. I know we keep mentioning Harry Kane on this episode, but didn't like... There was no like... You kept negotiating.
Daniel
only one
Levy's a
price.
nightmare. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the fact Forest took a gamble going into business with them,
Mm.
but it's paid off because now we have rejuvenated our squad quite extremely
Do you reckon they are the most difficult club to do business with?
based on stuff I've heard over the years.
Yeah,
maybe.
apparently.
I
Levy's
mean,
really
notoriously, it's Sevilla, in it.
Sevilla.
Yeah, the Sevilla director is notoriously horrible with deals. Like, he's
Really,
really
yeah.
hard to argue with.
But if we're going Prem,
I know
it's
about
gotta
the
be Spurs.
Napoli guy as well. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty mad though.
Yeah, I think there's always going to be deadline day is going to be hard for any club, but I think we had one of the best in terms of like expectations. I think we had one of the best deadline days any team has ever had.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because of those 7 players, even if 3 of them work out, all 3 of them on deadline day.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think even last year as well, like.
well, yeah, last year.
You know, you had Keylor Navas.
Keylor Navas on. We
Yeah,
just
that
loved
is
deadline
insane.
day. The whole summer, everyone was like, "Why aren't Forest signing players?" And we're like, "Well, surprise." But yeah. But no. We're looking. I mean, we now have 2 goalkeepers who genuinely could be number 1 as well. Matt Turner's looking quite good. I know a lot of Forest fans didn't like the signing. But
Yeah, no,
still
he's
got-
done quite well. Who's the other one?
I can't say his name.
Horvath.
He's the Benfica keeper.
Oh,
The one who United were trying to sign. Odzi Sas
Vlaconomos.
Yeah, I know.
Vlaconomos?
Yeah.
No,
I know what you mean.
bear in mind you pronounce him before every Forest fan can. No. So the long-term view is for him to be the number 1.
Okay.
But whilst Turner's in
I didn't-
form,
Did he come in? I didn't know he was at Forest.
we signed him on deadline day.
Oh my god.
He was originally supposed to be our number 1.
See, that's
but
what I don't get about Horvath. Like, I'm guessing
he's not even in our 25-man squad.
Really?
Do you want to know the story behind
So-
it? No. Basically, Charlie.
Yeah.
It looked like we weren't going to sign a keeper.
Yeah.
So we basically held Horvath hostage, who wanted to move, because we needed someone to sit on the bench for our first game. But because of that, he didn't get a move, and basically Horvath didn't want to be a third choice. So Hennessy's our third choice, and Horvath didn't even get in the squad.
So-
if you see our squad picture, he looks so miserable. He looks.
I'm surprised he made the squad picture if he's not
Yeah,
in
he
the
can play in cup
Uh-huh.
games.
See, this is what
So
I don't like about Forest though. This is the second season you've done this. Like happened to O'Brien last year, didn't it? Like
But O'Brien's a bit different because we did it in January. I don't. The O'Brien thing confuses me.
it's just as well. Like, it's just so
Where's
disrespectful.
O'Brien now?
He's at Middlesbrough playing left back.
But it's just so disrespectful to these players that like you're not even registering them in the Premier
Yeah, I think
League.
Forest.
Yeah, well, I don't-
There's a joke that Forest are a money laundering operation, but
I mean,
But just
your
like
owner's
you
a
should have
bit
just
of a
let him
crook.
leave.
basically what Forest do, they sign so many just in case players. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Players
yeah,
who
but-
just in case it goes so wrong, we have someone on standby.
Yeah, it's not really ethical. Like,
It-
like I feel like with Horvath as well. Like,
He'll be gone in January.
Mm.
Promise you.
to Luton.
To Luton?
what?
Horvath to Luton in January?
No, Luton didn't want to sign him.
No, I know.
No, I feel like we got
He is
offered.
American.
No, we got offered 1.5 mil or something.
Yeah,
something
it was
stupid like
cheap,
that.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, which is cheap for a goalie that's actually played.
But I feel like
European
with a team
football
like
before.
you, with a team like you that's going to be facing a lot of shots, you need to prioritise that position.
Right, this is the thing, right? I liked Horvath as a goalkeeper.
But he ain't a Prem keeper. No way.
It's Kaminsky.
Is Kaminsky. I think the thing with Kaminsky, Lewis can correct me, because he started for Blackburn at one point,
Yeah,
and he just happened to drop off a bit. I think Luton signed him in the hope he'd regain his old form, and he's doing all right.
Actually, I'll take that back. I say Izzy. He is done good.
Yeah.
I think he's. And I know we've gone back onto Luton again, but yeah, he's
Yeah, no, he's in terms of-
performed. The one I didn't like is, and I don't know why they've done this. Why on earth did they sign Tim Krul?
What?
What?
Right, just think about it for
That's
a minute.
PLX.
If Kaminsky gets injured, you've got an established Premier League goalkeeper.
but this is the thing, right? I don't. He's so washed.
Is he?
Well,
I don't know.
yeah.
Honestly,
Actually, no,
I
I'm
don't
judging
know.
off one game. I'm judging.
He's
Yeah.
washed. He is washed.
But
But like
good
it's
to have in the dressing room.
Yeah, I
that's
know
all.
what you mean.
That's the
I
thing.
know
If
what you mean.
Kaminsky gets injured, for
Yeah.
a club like Luton to
Yeah,
have
I
Krul
suppose.
step in, that's
Yeah.
what.
But I don't know if this is the thing with Horvath. You got to feel sorry for him in a way. Like he's won 2 playoff finals in 2 years.
Yeah, played in both. He
Yeah,
played
played
like
in
30
both.
seconds at the end. That's a quiz question, isn't it, for the future?
And like he should really be getting some.
Yeah, he should be at least playing Championship.
Yeah.
football.
Yeah.
He did have a mistake in him, admittedly,
Yeah.
but all goalkeepers do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the thing with Horvath is that
He doesn't save penalties.
but I saw the Wembley shootout. For Forest, he didn't save a single one.
Yeah, he
like-
didn't save a single one. For
No.
Luton,
His penalties
Yeah.
and his distribution is so bad. But basically, the point being that, I think he's been very unlucky, and in January he absolutely will be gone.
I think in terms of like the USA international squad, he's unlucky as well.
Well, yeah, because our number one is the US
Yeah.
number one. So
I
that's
suppose you've got 2 US goalkeepers, but
yeah.
he still chant USA.
Yeah. It's so boring at this point.
I
Yeah.
believe that we will win.
Yeah.
No, Yeah, I don't know. I liked him, but I can see why.
Yeah.
I can see why we didn't sign him, and I can see why he's not in your squad.
Yeah, it's one of them where it just panned out quite awkwardly.
Nah, I can't see why he's not in their squad at least. Like,
I would put him third choice over Hennessy.
Yeah,
third
over
choice or
Hennessy.
sell him. Like,
over
in
Hennessy.
fact, he's in limbo at the
That's
minute.
what I mean. I don't understand why you haven't got rid of him. I know
Well,
you
just
said
Rhys
about
was
that
saying
thing.
that.
It's
Yeah.
because of the reason we didn't include him is because Cooper said something about him not wanting to be a fucking third choice. But it's either that
Then
or
if you-
nothing.
Yeah, but I feel like
There's just a
there should have been a bit of communication.
I
like,
think,
do
yeah.
you want to go to another club? Like, no, but it's more like
Get him in a
Yes, I
sporting
do.
director.
because what's he like? Ultimately, he's got the easiest job in football.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
rock
yeah.
up to training ground every day. Fucking
train a bit
Yeah.
and then go home.
Yeah.
Catch some
Yeah.
balls, have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that's as far as Forest goes, I'll just wrap up. Like, I think push for mid-table, have some patience with our new signings, and we've got to beat Luton this weekend. Sorry, Charlie. But yeah,
no, that's understandable.
yeah.
I mean,
just
look, we do need to.
Yeah.
I haven't really got much to say on that.
no.
I don't want to keep going on, but
There's not really much to add. We've got a few injuries as always, but just there's not really. Beating Chelsea away was probably the
that's what I was
highlight.
about to
Oh,
say.
yeah,
After playing well against Man U and Arsenal away, we were kind of due a good
the fact
result.
that you
like
threw
that.
a 2-0 lead at Old Trafford.
Oh, mate, that's poor. But
But yeah, no.
at least we didn't roll it. Like the fact we started an away game well, which we didn't do at all last season.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Because I'd say
yeah,
that
you only
losing,
won one away.
that's fine. Losing to Forest is really bleak, especially when you consider that you've won
One
one
game.
other away game and it was Southampton.
Yeah, that's poor.
Was that who you beat last season? Southampton.
That's the
away?
Yeah, it was
away game
early
we
into
won.
the season as well.
It was like
All the fans
December
just
time.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah.
fair. But yeah, because I went into this season with expectations of top 4. To be honest.
Let's move on to Chelsea.
No, they've improved.
Yeah, no, they've improved, but like it's like what you were saying earlier about Spurs, that having no European football, like that has to be an advantage.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like when we played Aston Villa, and Aston Villa had played on the Thursday, so we had literally a week to prepare for this game, and we lost to Aston Villa. And obviously Aston Villa are a good team now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of them where you have to beat a big team at some point.
Yeah.
And Villa was probably an opportunity because I consider Villa to be one of the better Prem sides now.
The
Yeah.
Villa game.
No,
was,
they are.
Yeah, the Villa
Yeah, of
game was
course.
weird though as well because Gusto got sent off. I don't know if you've seen it. But
I haven't, no.
It's similar to the Liverpool guy that got sent off.
Oh, Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Gusto wins the ball and then like follows through, but like it's all one action. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of a questionable,
Was
right?
it-
Especially when you see that Kovacic didn't get sent off against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh,
How?
Yeah, how?
So
That's
like
wild.
the inconsistency is
wild.
crazy, and I've actually not listened to this audio of the Gusto red. I don't know if any of you seen.
Oh,
No.
no,
Yeah,
I've seen it,
Oh,
yeah.
I've not.
Yeah,
well,
I
like,
have.
is it
It's
what happened?
I
Basically,
can't remember to be honest with you, but I watched it
Well,
once.
so you
don't
get a
say-
yellow, and then the
Yeah. I remember the
VAR,
yellow. Yeah.
they were trying to complete the check. And then the actual bloke who was doing the VAR,
Yeah.
he went, yeah, I want to send you the screen because I think that's a red card.
But like
'Cause-
as well, I feel like they only showed him the contact. Like they didn't show that he won the ball first as well. That definitely changes things.
No, they did.
Oh well, then
Yeah.
I think that's a poor decision. But because the game was 0-0
I mean, if
at
you
the
look at
time
where
as
he
well.
caught him, though, I mean, if you roll someone's ankle over, it's a leg breaker. It's a red card.
Yeah, true. But
Even if you don't mean it.
yeah, well, then you just
It's
put
like,
it down
I
to
don't
being-
mean to slap Rhys in the face, doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Does it? Know what I mean?
Yeah, true. But I feel like intentions.
Easy to say to me.
There has been a lot of red cards this year.
Yeah,
No,
intentions definitely
no.
matter.
Honestly, like League One, there's always red cards. No, there every week. There was 3. There's 3 red cards in one of the games.
Yeah,
last
maybe
week.
football's becoming more aggressive.
I think what game was it? I think Oxford United. There was literally 3 red cards.
I don't know. I don't really keep track of that. but-
let's stay on.
Sorry.
Chelsea. Let's stay on Chelsea.
yeah, but so like we started the season with a good result. Well, not a good result, good performance against Liverpool. Like,
Yeah.
1-0 down, end up drawing. Obviously, drawing to Liverpool at home is nothing to shout about, but
Oh, it's still.
we could have easily won that game. Yeah, I'm trying to think. We lost away to West Ham, played all right. Lost to Forest and Villa.
Yeah, I just
Beating
think I
convincingly.
feel like this. Like, yes, Poch is a good manager, but I feel like you still have a bit of a hangover from last season, maybe.
Yeah, but like it's definitely not on Pochettino. Like
No,
you
no.
can't question.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. Like, he can only do so much. Like ultimately, this is quite an inexperienced squad you've got.
Yeah, like too inexperienced. Really.
And,
When you think about the Chelsea spent $1 billion, and
Yeah.
I was listening to Jamie Carragher the other week, and he was waffling. He said that Chelsea need another centre back. That's nonsense.
Do they?
They
not?
really don't.
No, I don't
Centre
know.
backs potentially the
Quite-
strongest
yeah,
position.
Yeah. What position do you need then? Striker?
I mean, you could argue striker, but it's also
Broyer's doing all right, isn't he?
he got a very lucky goal against Fulham.
Did he? Yeah.
Wait, Breuer's back.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he
Well,
scored in his first game.
Yeah, he
against
did.
Fulham,
But
yeah.
I don't know about Nicholas Jackson. Maybe he's
He scored. He's picking up a little.
Yeah,
bit.
but it's also
Yeah.
like
He
it's
scored
too
2
early
goals
to
this
judge.
season.
Oh,
he's,
okay.
he's too raw of a talent.
I think he scored 2 goals this season.
2 Prem,
Mm.
3.
Yeah.
He scored against Brighton in the League Cup as well. But yeah, I mean, you'd want an experienced striker, and obviously haven't got that.
What was you doing?
Cole Wilson.
Alvaro Morata do-over.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say you went Romelu Lukaku.
I thought you were going to say Chris Wood.
You can have Chris Wood if you want. Yeah.
But yeah,
swap
it's-
deal.
Done deal.
Yeah.
It's a really weird season. Like, I don't really know what the
Yeah. What is the
expectations-
what would you be happy with?
I don't know, because it sort of comes back to last year that I definitely don't want to play in the Conference League.
No,
Like,
that would be dead.
No, it's not that bad.
You'd win it, but you'd win every
No,
game like 10-0. Like
I guess I'd...
No,
like,
no.
Europa League would be alright.
No, people underestimate the Conference League.
yeah, maybe for clubs like us, but for
Yeah,
Chelsea,
it's not...
Yeah, but there's
It's
always
something-
like
yeah, but
Yeah, but it's
there's
something they
always
can win.
there's
it's
always
something they could win.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
one
They can win the
Champions
Europa
League.
League.
It's like me playing against a bunch of under-9s. Like, of course I'm gonna like no.
What were you saying, Don?
yeah. I mean, there's always like 3 or 4 big teams in the Conference League anyway.
But Chelsea.
So like
yeah, there's...
Name the biggest
Yeah,
team in
innit?
the
Chelsea.
Conference League last year.
Roma.
Yeah, Roma can't
Yeah,
chat
but
to
Roma,
Chelsea.
Chelsea are here. Roma are like here.
Yeah.
West Ham.
West
Yeah,
Ham,
but, like-
again, like no.
They're massive.
This
The,
is,
the 5th biggest team
Right.
in London.
sorry,
good
can I
team.
just say so? A team that's won the Champions League
Twice.
recently,
Twice.
twice in the last decade, but once very recently,
Brilliant.
should not be playing.
Yeah. No, they
in
shouldn't
the
be. No,
Conference
no,
League.
no.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
criminal.
still would take it.
I wouldn't.
No,
Like-
not this season. You should
Yeah,
Europa
I
then.
guess.
Is that
Yeah,
what
I'd
you
say
want?
Europa minimum, yeah. It's also like what I was saying to Dom earlier about the expectations that when Chelsea are in the Europa League, it's flat. We're playing teams like Videoton and Pauk.
I haven't even heard of
And-
any of them.
Yeah,
Like,
who's
Ma-
Videoton?
They're from Hungary. And Mario, but we actually
Ball
played them.
knowledge.
Oh, well, I went to the game, that's why I
Oh,
know
fair
that.
enough.
But you go to these games and the fans aren't enjoying it. The atmosphere's flat
flat as hell.
because of
When was that?
2019.
Oh God!
Sorry
Have you ever
season.
you've been to a cup game against like a League Two team and it's just like
Yeah,
nothing's hap- that's
Yeah.
what it would be in the Conference League.
Yeah, it'd be worse. Yeah, because like at least as well. Like I remember we played Chesterfield.
Yeah,
and, like,
you
their
lost.
No, we didn't.
No, weren't they winning? And then
I think they might. It ended 5-1. They might have went 1.
oh no, I'm thinking of Bradford.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
banging,
sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but no. So like in those games, at least they bring a lot of fans.
Both
Yeah.
They're
tiers as well.
loud. Yeah, but like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the most obscure. Who plays in the Conference League? Who did West Ham play?
They played.
Oh, they paid.
well,
What was that one?
They
You know?
paid Larnaca.
Yeah, if Larnaca come to Stamford
they-
Bridge,
Larnaca.
Yeah, they paid
Sounds like a
Larnaca.
brand of fucking
It's Iron Appa.
toothpaste or something. Oh, Iron Apple.
Yeah, they played Larnaca in like the quarterfinals. I
yeah,
think.
that will do. I wanted that team. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
just I don't know. It's just boring.
Might be
like,
round of 16.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah.
And then didn't they beat Frankfurt?
What? West Ham?
Wait, what the fuck am I on about?
No, they played them in the Europa League. I can't remember. If
No,
Yeah,
they
and
did they win
lost.
the- no,
They
who's-
lost to Frankfurt.
Who did they beat in the final? Fiorentina.
Fiorentina. Yeah.
Yeah, Fiorentina.
Yeah, it was
After
Fiorentina.
being like they're like quarter semi-finals were like quite they're all right, but
Yeah.
but again, why are we comparing West Ham to Chelsea?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're just on
I
different
think
levels.
West Ham
I mean,
performed better than
the only
us.
time Jose Mourinho cried after winning a trophy was when Roma won it. So maybe
Is that why he like, ran on the pitch? Like ran up the touchline?
no, that was Inter. That was a cry.
Charlie, Jesus.
I can't remember. Like,
He's doing that against some fucking farmers team.
Yeah, I can't remember who they played. But
Um,
that's the thing. I can't remember who Roma played in the final. I could tell you.
Oh, is it Feyenoord?
It was fine.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's
But
just not
again,
memorable.
Roma, Feyenoord.
yeah,
like-
true. Do you,
Hey, don't diss my best mate Yankuba Minter.
no,
I'm
final
so
on the
sorry.
bad
I apologise to him.
Too much Jose
Did really
Mourinho.
well actually.
Do you remember? I think Man United were playing someone. I think it might have been Edison Cavani might have scored, and he got all the water bottles and fucking chucked them. Like
Oh,
he
that's
literally
right.
surrounded
Yeah,
on the floor. I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
love
what is
Jose,
going
I
on?
love
Yeah,
Jose.
no.
I was like, what?
So Andy, So your expectation is Europa.
Yeah,
Is that your prediction?
I don't know, because
Oh.
like I said, start of the season I was saying top 4, but like, that's not looking
Oh,
good.
You're gonna win the league.
I would say no.
But
No.
I mean, I reckon we'll win a cup.
I would
Really?
say
What,
The
FA
League Cup's looking
looking juicy.
alright.
The League
'Cause
Cup.
You're welcome.
One of Man United or Newcastle's already out. One of Arsenal and West Ham's already out because like they're playing each other.
yeah.
Um,
And City's out.
yeah, City already
City are
out.
out, yeah.
Tottenham are out.
Yeah, no, I think
Uh,
League Cup you have a great
We're
chance.
out.
We're out.
Forest State coming back to haunt you at Stamford Bridge again.
And like we're
Who did
playing
you beat?
Blackburn. What in the League Cup?
Yeah.
Wimbledon. I went to that game.
Oh yeah, of course.
Brighton.
Yeah.
And now we've got Blackburn.
You're knocking out
The
Brighton.
only,
Yeah, beat
the only
Brighton's
team in
good.
the League Cup,
That's positive.
the only team in the League Cup that you could really like be a little bit scared about is Liverpool.
Chelsea always do
That's
quite
it.
well against Liverpool though.
That could be the final.
But yeah, that's it. Like
Liverpool, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Liverpool had a man sent off at St James, they came down from 2-0 down to win.
Yeah, true.
No, 1-0 down to
Yeah,
win.
1-0. Yeah. But like Chelsea always do quite well against Liverpool. Like I went to both cup games.
Well, yeah,
and we
yeah,
matched
yeah.
them. We matched them earlier in the season. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
agree.
that's
Dead
true.
game.
I agree.
What,
I
the
agree
finals?
with what you're saying.
Bit of
I
a chess
think,
game with them.
I think maybe not top 4, but I think you will do well in a cup.
Yeah. Well.
And if it's going to be a cup, it will be the League Cup
League Cup, yeah.
or the FA Cup
Yeah.
potentially,
Yeah.
because Chelsea do like a nice FA Cup.
Run, yeah.
I mean, who did you not tell me about?
What?
Wait, who won the FA Cup last year? I can't
was
remember.
City.
Against
City.
Man United in the final.
Oh yeah, of course it
Because
was.
we played City in both cup games and lost both.
What? So where did
Yeah.
you get knocked out to?
But yeah,
In
Man
the-
City
City
in both
In
cups.
both games.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is what round?
Round 3.
Ooh.
Well, it just depends
Oh.
when you get them. Like, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it wasn't looking.
Yeah.
But
You know, that's another thing. I hate the draws, man.
Yeah.
The Carabao Cup draw, oh my, it
Oh,
was
it
so
was
bad.
so forced. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe I don't know. Now I'm moaning about balls and draws.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you've got to be. So I'm just gonna say Chelsea to finish top 4.
Yeah,
I don't know
no.
if I believe it,
Yeah.
but.
No.
And what was your predictions for Luton, Charlie?
Oh God.
Or we can come back to you. What about you?
I'd say 13th.
Wow.
Just missing out on like mid table.
No, that's
but
fair.
avoiding relegation.
And what about you, Dom?
6th.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charlie, which Champions League spot a Luton game?
Conference League.
We'll finish just above the drop of 17th.
You know, you got to have faith in your team. That's where you
Yeah.
are now. I don't think that's too outrageous.
No, the thing is, it's gonna.
Joe, as long as
gonna be
Everton
hard.
go down, I'll be happy for you, Charlie.
No, I don't think Everton will go down.
I want them to.
I don't think they will.
No, they won't.
They'll find a
They
way.
won convincingly.
It'll be, in my opinion, Luton will go down, Sheffield United will go down, and I think Bournemouth will go down.
Right.
I think it'll be Bournemouth, Burnley, Sheffield.
Okay.
The bottom
Okay.
3 currently.
No,
Okay.
I actually stuck a tenner on this.
Oh my
Right.
god. Okay.
So I stuck a tenner on Sheffield bottom, Luton 19th, and Everton 18th.
I mean, I kind of.
What's that even return?
Yeah. What does
It's
that
500
mean?
quid.
Well, how much did you put on?
Tenner.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Hey,
so
cash.
that's,
The cash out's on 30 quid.
So what?
Oh.
50 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But yeah, is that everyone's
Yeah.
prediction? Well,
yeah. I don't. Yeah.
yeah.
I can.
Shall we wrap up there?
Go down,
Just 'cause
go down, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
We need to book this studio for longer. Thank you everyone for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok and Twitter, and have a good one. Bye.